All right. Hello, YouTube. How are you doing? This is, I think, like the third week of Game of the Week. So I think we're just going to chill, watch this game back, give a little bit of context here. So, for context, this is Ray Rain. He used to play quite a bit more, I think. He used to be higher rated than like 5,500, but drawing him on ladder here, he's 5,200. He's quite good. I think I've beaten him once before and lost many times before. So, I have a losing record, I'm pretty sure. And he's quite a good Protoss. And I, just decided to bust out a BC build against him here. I've been messing around with it a little bit because obviously we've been doing some coaching with Juanito, which resumes this week. We will be doing coaching tomorrow. You guys should be seeing this Wednesday, maybe Wednesday. I know we got co-op Campanians. I think I'm just gonna rename it to Campanians after talking to Harsam a bit about the name. We got co-op Campanians, co-op Companions. We'll have a hard stuck, and we'll have Game of the Week this week. So you'll probably end up seeing this tomorrow. I've been enjoying doing these. I hope you guys have been enjoying them as well. The like ratio is pretty good. Sub, hit the like button, do the things that the algorithm cares about. Normally I wouldn't bring that up, but focusing on YouTube, building a backup in case Twitch ever gets nuked, metaphorically, of course. Anyway, on to the game. So here you see that I'm actually walling off against their rain. I've kind of changed how I do this. So this time I think I built the wall right away. What I actually do now is I think I build an extra SCV and I get a little bit further down the line till I get the second gas, and then I wall off. If they scout it, they scout it. If not, so like the whole reason you do this is to try and hide the fact that this factory is actually what you're building. For all he knows, I've got a CC on the high ground hidden, and it's a completely normal build. Obviously, I want him to think that it's completely normal. It's in fact not completely normal. I'm doing a 1-1 expand, taking guys off of gas. This is something you'd see in TVT. The idea here is to go 2 Reaper Hellion. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Ray Rain does the one thing I've noticed really hard counters this, which he builds Stargate. So he'll go Stargate, and then I think he ends up building like a Void Ray or something after I do a little bit of damage. The nice thing about this build is that I do Reaper Hellion, and I'm able to do quite a bit of damage against this Adept. I don't know, I can't remember how this game plays out. We're going to discover it together. A little bit of cheeky micro here. I hit myself. Nice. Oh, he does double Adept. Yeah, this is like... I'm kind of mauling right now. This is not good. How do I get out of this? Oh, there's only the one Adept. Where's the other Adept? Doesn't he have 2 Adepts? Oh, did he think I sent... So, yeah, this is actually very interesting. I didn't notice this in the game. I just was like going to go and attack the Adepts. He must have sent... There's 2 Adepts, right? He must have sent the second Adept home, thinking that I had rallied that second Reaper back to his base, which is very interesting. I completely missed that tidbit. Here we're going for Raven. No, we're doing BC, right? Have I built the fusion core yet? Is it in the back of my base? No. Oh my god, this is so sloppy. Chat, why do you guys watch me play this video game? I should have a fusion core already. I should have had it as soon as I built the starport. This is disgusting. Good wall. Okay, so now we see the Oracle. So that's big. And I have to make some decisions. I think I threw down a tech lab right away. What do I have to deal with this? Am I building a Viking? Yeah, I have nothing. I have 4 Marines. So if he goes into the main here, we're in serious trouble. We're in some doo-doo. It's not going to be okay. We're gonna have a bad time. I don't know. Where's he going? Oh, into the main. Yeah. So he doesn't kill any. He doesn't do any damage. This is surprising. I think he's seen the fusion core, which is like, okay. Actually, no. It's actually tragic. It's bad. But Given the fact that he's playing Stargate, I expected this. Like, if they go Stargate, they get pretty much a free scout of your base for a while. Oh, yeah, I remember how this goes. I think I kill the one and he gets the second one. Yeah, but he's out of energy. Did I actually kill this? Oh, that's disgusting. Look at me biting my lip, dude. See that? Look at me. Like I'm concentrating because I know I'm in a good spot now. I'm like, woo. He's higher rated. That's like 30 MMR. Ooh, making a little bit of a mistake there. Ah. See, because like whenever I play higher rated players like this who have much better win rates against me, usually I'm like, oh shit, like this is probably gonna be an L. So I kind of like take my foot off the gas, and I'm just like, oh yeah. But now that we've done good things, we've done some damage. I'm like, oh, maybe this isn't that tragic. It'll be okay. So usually I wouldn't yeet this BC because he opened Stargate, but like, why not? I know that he's lost all 3 oracles and he doesn't have any Phoenix. So and then I have to decide 5Rex, right? Yeah. So should I have no? Okay, I did the right thing because I was gonna say should I have just gone for the sentry here, but the reinforcing stalkers make it not a good choice. So I think I actually lose this BC to the Void Ray, but I'm not 100% sure, so we're going to find that out. There's not a lot I could have done here. I think I should have DPS down probes right away instead of going for the battery. I probably should have just bailed altogether. Once I killed the first 2 oracles, I don't think I should have just canceled the BC and just decided to do like a 5Rex instead. Like, that's so bad to lose both oracles. Losing the 3rd oracle is catastrophic. Like, so much gas invested. And now you've got nothing to show for it. No scouting. So you probably need either another oracle or a Phoenix, or you'll need to build a robo and build observers. Like, you're just going to be so far behind compared to where you should be. But Ray Rain's in a terrible position, but it doesn't really matter because he's a significantly better player than me, so he ends up doing quite well. I actually teleport out. I think I lose it later on. Yeah, so I think this ends up being a nice, like, long macro game. I should push soon. Now that I got the medevacs. I wish... Part of me wishes I had the replay, but I think it's fun to just, like, watch the game back. So you can see the mechanics, too. Because, like, in the replay, you lose the mouse movement and stuff. You lose, like, what chat was saying, whatever random shit they were saying. And you lose, like... me watching me. But I'd like to know if like pushing here is the right thing to do. So I'm not really sure. Can't remember anymore. This game was played last Friday. This is very recent, but there was another game I might have done today too with a bunch of lurkers and stuff, but it wasn't against a better player, so I decided to do this one instead. Alright, we're setting up for the push. Gotta get the siege on. Do I have a scan? I wish I knew if I had a scan. If I had a scan, yeah, there it is. Oh, yeah! He takes a triangle third. Dude, the look of confusion on my face right now. Look at, I look literally like I'm trying to, you can see the calculus, like, flying around my head. Like, I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, did he take the third? That doesn't make any sense. Why would he take the third? This is clever. Blink the BC into the main. Yeah, we kill this. Yeah, this is such a good position for me right now. Nice. I don't have the third, though. So, you should, like, if you're trying to come up in the game, you should take a look at this and think to yourself, like, oh, what could I have done better? There's a very clear answer. I should have built the third on my way out. The third would be done now. So I'd have a third base, and I would have done this damage. So now I'm running. I don't know what I'm playing. Like, I feel like I'm playing this wrong. I should have tried to cancel the other third, too. I have enough, I think. I could keep applying pressure. And this is silly, too. He's got a Stargate, so... I don't know. But then another part of me just thinks, hey, why not? Like, get ahead. Build another base. He's behind. This is a perfectly safe thing to do. I think we just go around the right. I didn't collect too many units. I think pushing would have been okay, too. Just trying to push the issue. He didn't have any Stargate units, so all of his early tech is gone. He doesn't have it. So I Phoenix is pretty good. Phoenix is pretty good because unlike what we just saw with the oracles, like now he could have been picking up the tanks, so they have quite a bit of utility. I get very lucky this game. Like a lot of things happen in my favor. Like I caught that run by. I think that happens quite a few more times too, where I just get like random good fortune like that.
Upgrade complete.
You could call it random, but then again, I have map movement. What I don't like is I don't have map vision in the center. I'm more comfortable taking this or going for this too because he has the stalkers too. I remember this. Look at my face. Ah, I'm such a sad nerd right now. He caught me with no tank sieged. Like the thing that's so frustrating about this is that you see the armies, right? So like I know that if I'm sieged, I just win that fight. And it's like so frustrating that I just didn't know I was about to get killed. This is again like note to self, like just send a marine forward. Right? It's 50 minerals. Just remember not to yeet your army. Like it's so important. Your army's like the backbone of the whole game. Just don't yeet and you'll be fine. It'll be okay. I'm keeping it together though cuz I'm in a pretty decent position. And I know it. Like I financially I got a good economy. I got the same number of bases. We're fine. We're okay. You got Ravi with the pause Texas speeches right now. Like, hey, streamer, you're looking really good today. Waits 30 seconds. Oh, wait, this isn't Hearthstone. It's a classic. Oh. We see some High Templar. Okay. It's looking okay. I mean, right now we're in the passive stage of the video game. This is where, if I wanted to, I would just cut it. You know what? We just forget all of this. We don't need it. It's not necessary. Where's the next part of the game that's relevant? But maybe we'll just show everything. Why not? Yeah, just making sure to block a fourth, get him out of position here. Straight into the main. Yeah, so what I'm doing here is just tucking the units in the back corner. Ooh, good pickup on the High Templar here. And now, once I'm in position, we should drop... Yeah, look at me. Look at that! Let's go, streamer. Into the corner. No, he sees it. Okay. Scan ahead. Marine ahead. Oh, there it is. Yes! Look at me. I'm not surprised I won this game. I'm playing this well. We got a lot of ghosts. Oh, nice EMP. This is actually great. This looks so good. I'm in such a good position right now. And we've got a double medevac drop to deny the base and get the fourth. Now, the fourth is ultra late, but we also started with a 2-base timing that was like really, really strong. So, you know, with no third. So we're about 2 minutes behind, 3 minutes behind anyway. Which means that this fourth is really 3 minutes late, not 5 minutes late. And now we have the Ruptors. All right, this game gets interesting from here. Got to play some dodgeball. Speaking of dodgeball, I don't know if you guys follow the EPT scene, the DreamHack scene, but our boy Harstem El Capitan took out biggest of Gabe's today, 3-2. That puts him in the top 6. It's big. It's very big, just like Gabe. Yeah, it's a huge W. And he did it on the back of the disruptor memes. Oh! God, I probably have the same expression. I wasn't even looking at me either. That's such a huge Nova. Ah! The thing is, I gotta reposture a little bit, right? Like, I shouldn't have committed those medevacs. And I'm kind of deflated now. You can see the look on my face. I look like... I just missed the 6th attempt at my Wordle. That's how I look, you know? I look like I had the Wordle. Like, have you ever had Wordle? Where you have the 5 letters, and then you have 1 letter, right? And then you have the last 4 letters that you have, and the first letter you don't have. And then it's like a word with like 6 possible starting consonants, and you miss them all. right? So you had it on like the first or second attempt, but then you go 6 out of 6 because oh my god, it's the worst. I look like that. I look like I just got wordled to death. Not a fan. God.
Mineral field depleted. Not enough.
I can't think of a good one.
Our SCVs are
Like,
enough minerals.
well, what was a good one that I had the other day? I can't remember. I have to think about it. But yeah, that's what it feels like. Ooh, 2 free disruptors. Nice. Okay, we get this base. I could have gotten the stupid battery. Easy. Dude, these tanks are so good. I do believe that, you know, tanks are criminally underused, and they're criminally underused in this matchup. Like the really good players build them, and the really bad players build them. But I feel like there's a whole mid tier of player that just like is allergic to them because they just weren't played much for a long time.
Your forces are under attack.
But dude, ever since I started just playing like 4 or 5 siege tanks, not like way less mines, and games have just gone way better for me. I'll only play mine now if it's just like charge lot stalker, and that's it. That's all it is. Then you'll see Widow Mines. Like Widow Mines perform so well against charge lots. It's really silly, I think, not to build them.
Mineral field depleted. Vespine geyser exhausted. Add-on complete.
All right,
Your forces are under attack.
in we go. Oh, we're in a good position. I get both of these bases, right? Yeah, I gotta scan up on the high ground. Oh, we don't know where he is. Oh, there he is. Found him. Yeah, okay, so we get the third. I feel like if I target fired the CC, or the Nexus, sorry, we would have got that too. Yeah, this is well played. Like, you can see that I'm taking the rallies. Like, Juan would be really proud of this. So we're taking the rally, going to the right, and then we're just keeping the army on the map. We have good map presence. Not very good map vision, though. Like, if there's one thing I could change about this game, I would really like more map presence. Like, I don't feel like I see anything. Like, in the middle. If he could literally be outside of my natural right now, and I'd have no idea where he is. And nothing I see right now tells me otherwise. Ah, I remember giving him compliments for this move. I'll show you. So I see his army, and now I'm going to go for the Doom Drop. It's so frustrating that he had exactly what he needed to deal with this. He has like 4 storms worth. Like, you can't drop on that. You will lose everything. Like, there's no way to turn that around if you go for it.
Complete.
All right. CC. Nice. Okay.
Upgrade complete.
Now, I don't quite... I think I end up using Liberators here. I'm trying to remember how I closed this deal. So, here's what I would do from here if I were to resume from replay right now. Let's go back in time. Where's my time machine at? This is where I should throw down a 2nd starport or 3rd starport. Get range. And just build...
Upgrade complete.
Just start building Liberators. Like, I want to start... I have map presence and control. I have control of the map. I have control of the posturing. And I need to pressure, but I can't close gaps because I don't have Liberators right now. And I need Liberators. That's where we're at. Those are really big storms, by the way. And I know I need to heal.
Not enough.
I think he could have just keep pushing his luck here.
Mineral field depleted.
Yeah, I don't really like... Harson was saying that from this point, it's very important to break down the rocks for the Protoss, because we were talking a bit about the games today. He played this map very, very well. Nice. Get that observer. I think it's super important for me to stay in the middle of the map here, not to give up my presence for any reason,
Depleted.
because that'll allow me to use my Liberators in good positions. I don't want to be playing defensively. Liberators are very bad defensively and very good offensively. They go from trash tier to hopelessly broken really fast. Liberators might be the most binary unit in the sense that they are the worst unit I know of like defensively, and the best unit I know of offensively. Like, they just put so much pressure on your opponent to take bad fights, but defensively, you just get spread so thin so fast because of how slow they reposition. Like, the siege tank is okay because it shoots in a radius, so it's like way easier to cover a lot of ground with just a few tanks, whereas the liberator is like, as soon as you have like 2 liberators guarding a spot, and then you have 2 liberators and 2 liberators, and then you have like 7 spots to guard, like, now, I mean, you blink in, it's over. 7 liberators in 1 spot, there's nothing a Protoss can do. Like, it's just horrible. Oh, EMP, nice. Sick. I don't like that we're not in a position to get any work done here. I have to reposition because all of his economy that he's trying to establish is on the right side. And he's trying to cut me off. I like this. This is a good move. This is a good move because I've recognized that he's not going Colossus or anything, and that if I take a fight in the open, I can still get a very good fight on him. Ooh. So we're setting up a flank? Yeah, it looks like we're setting up a flank. Nice. Look at me! Seeing an observer? Like some kind of good player? Oh, here we go. Nice. Not the great... decent splits, though. This is not the best. It started well. But you know what? We're turning it around. That's the theme. Oh, run! Run! How much do we get out with? Yeah, I think it's good that I actually remembered to produce units. A lot of times in the late game's a weird time, you know? Because like a lot of times my macro is like quite good. And then in the late game it gets kind of bad because you get like big lulls where you just have 200 supply now. And when you have 200 supply, you don't build any units. So you like kind of lose the rhythm. So like when you're in the mid game, the early game, mid game, late game, you're always kind of producing units. So it's easy to continue to produce units. But once you get to the late game, you stop making them. So like the mechanics to just keep building units, it kind of slips you. But here I was like, oh man, I'm trading, so I gotta remember to keep building units. It's important because if you remember as they're crossing the map, then you won't have any units. That's a bad time to remember that you need to be building stuff. Oh! No, we fucked up the EMP there. We messed it up. Ooh. Very sick. Very sick. Alright. Now, he has very little to deal with these liberators, so I imagine we're closing the game out soon. Like, every time I take a closer and closer position, look at how good liberators are on the offensive end. Look at us just, we create our own terrain. You can't go here anymore. That's it. Floor is lava. And then I can just run in. That's it. What are you going to do? Can't cross. But on defense, they're just so tragic. Look at how good the Liberator is in this case, man. Look at, it just evaporates the army. Look at the patience here. I played this like a much better player than my average. Like, I didn't run in, like I didn't eat the storms. I waited. I didn't like throw my army, my units. That's what you got to do, man. So many times. Like, actually, I was just looking at the end of this. I'll just pause. I guess I'll just pause this video. Kind of in summation, kind of something to think about to leave you guys, the YouTube commenters who have liked and subscribed. A parting thought. I was actually talking to Harsam about this today because he was in this great position on Hardwire where he was going for Gabe's 4th. I guess it would have been his 5th. It's the more forward base on your side. And he got like 2 big Disruptor Novas. And I was just so worried for him that he would yeet his army because there's something about taking a good like fight. It just gives you like the good chemicals and you're like, oh, we can do it, we can win. And then you go and you take a terrible fight because you're fighting into a defensive position that your opponent is prepared for. And so quickly that W turns into an L. right? And in that position is the same thing. He ran in and lost all his units to the Liberators. And I'm thinking in my head, like, woo! Like, we got it! Let's go! Like, it's looking so good. And then, like, there are 4 storms just waiting there for me to yeet. Just to throw myself at the Nexus and just try and take the fight. But you just regain the spread, unsiege a couple Liberators, push forward nice and slow, take a nice, well thought out engagement, and things look up. So don't get overconfident from a good fight. Try to always maintain a level head. And you'll find that your opponent throws fights and you do not, right? So don't think that just because you won a fight. Remember, StarCraft 2 is a game of many fights. Like, there are many, you should have many fights in a game. You shouldn't just win. Like, you'll notice the high level, the idea that you win on one fight happens less and less and less, because players are less likely to take fights they're going to lose. So you think like that, like, oh, I'm not going to take this fight, I'm probably going to lose it. Then you can, live to fight another day and take better positions and better fights in the future. Okay? All right. I love you all very much. I hope you guys had an excellent day. Hope you guys enjoyed me watching me. What is this? Like, this posture right now. Like, I'm looking at chat. I look at this flex. I'm like, oh yeah. Feeling myself. I'm like, yeah, look at that. Oh. It's a good game. Ray Rain's a good player, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching me eke one out over the Disruptor Boys. All right. Have a good one.